I'm supposed to be putting alt text in here. Is it in there? So, which I have a thing that a code that I was able, I know this is off topic, to put in, so when I upload the image, it will automatically pull in the title, alt text, and something. What are the things in there? It'll automatically fill that in based on what's in on the image, so that I don't have to go back in and put it in. It'll automatically do it.
How are you doing that?
I'll have to find it. Let me see. It's a code that I put in. Not sure where I did. And when last time I did it, I always, it's one of these codes I put in. I'm like, okay, fingers crossed that I don't break my site when I do it, but always back it up. So if I break it, I'm okay. Let me see. I have it written down somewhere. I don't know. Here, it's in my checklist here. Okay, yeah, okay. So here's, I'll put a link in the chat to an article that tells you how to do it, and it worked for me. So it says how to, let me see what it says. Automatically set the WordPress image title, alt text, and other meta. And you put it in, so like the new images, when you upload them and it has that, I can't remember, it pulls it, so you need to make sure that you have it. Are you seeing that? Yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
So you're editing the functions.php file.
Yes, of my child theme.
Right.
And so, but of course, always make sure I've just backed it up in case I break something. Right?
Yeah. So if you would do this, the child theme is to let it go. So
Yes.
because you don't want to be changing this on your main theme, because
Correct.
if it gets updated, it'll be overwritten.
Yeah. So I did that on mine, and then the last client, I believe, and it works.
Good.
So,
So I will say to you a couple of things about image optimization.
yes.
So Google wants to see the alt text.
Mm-hmm.
Google doesn't give a crap about the alt title.
Okay.
And might care about the caption.
Yeah, and usually the caption, I will put in something different if it's going to show on the page. So that's a question though for you, David. So if it's not going to show on the page, does it matter to have the caption? Does that make sense?
No. If the caption doesn't show, that's the only value of it.
Okay. Yeah, and usually if I'm going to have the caption showing, I'm going to type something different in there or whatever, but okay.
So I noticed when you hovered over, we were looking at your blog, you hovered over it and it showed a name for that image.
Yeah.
That's the title, the image title.
Yes.
Google does not consider that.
Okay. That's
so
more, and I guess that's more for when people are hovering. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, so there's usability benefit, but this article seemed to imply that, oh, it's an SEO. If you're SEO, you better take the event. Well,
yeah.
Alt text, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And see, a lot of times, like if you're uploading several pictures and then having to go in and put the alt text, this just makes it easier for me.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I was really kind of doing it. Alt text is the main thing that I do it for.
Right.
So, and I probably fill in it probably with the title, but main thing is the alt text.
And this goes, remember, we're dealing with 200-300 SEO ranking factors.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that alt tag is one of 200 factors.
Is it
But
alt
not all
tag
the
or alt
200
text?
factors are equal.
Okay.
So like, I know a lot of people obsess on alt tags, but is that going to really make a big deal? Hey, if you could do it, great. But
Yeah.
like, you know, it's as with a lot of things, you could put a lot of time and effort into it and it not really be a great return on your investment.
Yeah. And that's why doing this just like made it a lot easier for me to just kind of like forget alt text because it automatically puts it in there for me.
Right.
So it made it something that I wouldn't always do, made it just automatically happen.
Mhm.
So that's why I like it. So
Yeah, no, I think this is interesting. Because if you can automate it like this,
yeah.
as long as they're all unique
Yeah.
and not spammy,
Yeah.
and the alt text doesn't say, I got this from deposit photos, and this is, you know, gobbledygook alt text, right? Which,
Yeah.
you know, that would be not helpful.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not